Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So I'm currently sat outside the gym and today's procrastination is I'm going to show you my gym bag because me and Emmanuel just got these new gym bags and I'm not even joking, they are the best things that we've added to kind of our gym routine. And I see people using gym bags and I thought, what on earth do people put in there? Because for me it's usually just headphones, water, car keys. That's all I really take with me. But actually having this bag and a structured gym routine now, which includes some equipment which the gym doesn't supply, so having this bag has actually been a lifesaver. And I'm gonna do a little what's in my gym bag because I don't know, I just think it's like, I don't know, it's cool. I got it in the sky blue, he's got it in the khaki. I think it comes in black. I think they've got a purple one, a navy blue one. They've got loads of different colours. I'll link it in the description and I'll try and link everything that's in here if it's still available and I can find it, because a lot of it is quite old actually. All in the description. But yeah, let's have a little what's in my gym bag. Now, just to show you the structure of the bag, it has got so many pockets. So we've got the pocket on the side, which has got my pre-workout slash water bottle in there, which I've already drank on the way here. Comes with a long strap. The pockets on the front, we've got two different pockets. We've got this one which is Velcro, which I have my inhaler, very important for this time of year especially, and I've got my padlock as well, which I'll link this in the description as well, because this is quite handy to have in the gym. Because I mean, we used to just put things in and close the door, but sometimes you just want that little bit of extra security, and using a padlock, and I've never had anything stolen, but you just never know, do you? Especially when like your car keys are in there. Imagine trying to leave the gym and someone's stolen your car. Then we've got this slightly larger zip up pocket on the front. I can get it open. Hang on, it's hard to do this one-handed. Which in here, I've got a little, it's a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro. It's just like a little body spray just for smelling nice. This is number 62, Brazilian Crush, pistachio and salted caramel. It is very much a dupe. I think I got this from TikTok shop. Maybe it came in like a set of 3. So I have that in there just for if I'm feeling a little bit smelly. Also have a spare hair bubble. Very important, spare hair bubbles. Then I'm not actually, oh, let me put my inhaler back. Let's not leave that on the steering wheel. Then I don't actually use this section, but Emmanuel does, because Emmanuel takes this to work and he comes to the gym straight after work. So obviously he comes in and uses the changing rooms to get changed. But this pocket on the side here, you open and it links straight into the main, oh, what have I done? Oh, it's because I haven't opened this one. It links into the main part of the bag, but it's a section to put your shoes in. So it's got like a separate section to keep your trainers or your shoes or whatever separate, so that you don't get other things dirty, which I think is a pretty good idea. Then we've also got a pocket on the back, which I don't think I've got anything in. Nope, this one's empty. But I was thinking, I haven't actually added this, but I was thinking I should probably put some sanitary items in as well, just in case. You know, you never know, sometimes coming on your period is like a minefield. You never know when it's gonna happen. It also has one of the little zips in the back as well. I could probably put my sanitary items in that one, to be fair. It's a little bit more discreet, but it's a really like big pocket in there. Then the main section, what I've got is, obviously we've got a really big bit in here. I've got my headphones, which these are the Apple AirPod Maxes. A lot of you guys always ask me what these are when I'm wearing them in my videos and things. Would I recommend them for the gym? No, absolutely not. So sound quality, fantastic. The what's it called, where it like gets rid of the background noise, I can't remember what that's actually called. Excellent. It's brilliant sound wise and getting rid of background noise and things like that. But if you're using them in the gym and you are using a machine where you're lying down, or if you're even just like tilted backwards, they fall off. They're so bad at staying on your head. And I think it's something to do with the size of these things. I've got the little silicone protecting things on, just because obviously if I'm in the gym and getting sweaty and whatever, then I just want to protect them. I've also got them engraved. They should say my name with a little heart emoji on them. And they are great headphones, but just not for the gym. So if you're wanting gym headphones, I'd recommend looking for something else. Actually, you guys, you can tell me recommendations for headphones in the gym that are not going to fall off my head but also have amazing sound quality and can get rid of background noise. That would be greatly appreciated if you could leave that in the comments. I also have another water bottle. Don't know why I've got two. I've got my resistance bands. Now I think I got these for a Christmas present like 2 or 3 years ago. These are from Gymshark. They come in 3 different like things. So the lilac one's a light one. I use these mostly for like if I'm doing like hip raises or like something like that, just to add a little bit of difficulty, I guess. They've got a medium one in blue, and then the green one is a heavy one. I've not used this yet, I won't lie, but they are good for crab walks as well. And I find that these material type ones, if you see they're kind of like woven, I find these material ones quite good for, like I say, crab walks and things. But often the ones that are rubber just like they kind of like roll up my legs, and they end up becoming incredibly painful. So if you can get material ones, I'd recommend them much more than kind of like the rubber ones that you can get, because they just, like I say, they gather into this tiny little like wound up thing on my legs and just really hurt. Then I've got, now I bought these from Amazon, like I say, link in description. These are ankle cuffs. So for doing, what are they called? Cable kickbacks. You just wrap them around your ankle like that. It's a Velcro, and you just attach that to the cable machine and you're good to go. And my gym doesn't like offer these, and these are cute. They also come in different colours, I think, but I just wanted the pretty pink ones. So we've got one for each ankle there. They do come in a pack of 2. And then finally I've got, I haven't used this for a while, but it's a pad for, I used to use this a lot for doing hip thrusts with the bar. Now when you start to get heavy on hip thrusts, these are essential, because my god does it hurt, and you know. And don't get me wrong, my gym does have these in, but I swear people have been like chewing on them or something. They're a bit they're not great. So I would recommend getting yourself a nice like solid one, and then you know it's yours and you can just take it away and no one's going to be like ripping holes in it, or like, I don't know, they just look a bit weird. So that is what I've got in my gym bag. Yeah, I don't really shower in the gym. I wait till I get home and things, but it's a great size for if you want to put like a towel and change your clothes in. Like I say, linked all in description. I think I've procrastinated enough. Let's actually go and use my gym bag and my equipment and do our workout. I'm back from the gym now, and I'm gonna do a very quick stock check of like food and stuff in the house, just because we're running low on things. And this time of year is always so annoying, is it not, doing your food shop, because it's so busy and I hate doing it. Don't get me wrong, I used to love a click and collect, so much better, although there's not many available during this time of year unless you book them way in advance. But I much prefer to do mine usually in person, because that is how the Sprive app lets you do the like the cashback towards your mortgage overpayment. So I have to be in store. So that's kind of like a bit of a downer for that one. I wish they would allow it for online as well, but yeah, I do need to go in store. And I swear this is going to be the last shop before Christmas. Today is Wednesday the 17th. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. It's going to last us like a week. And then we're pretty, this is really bad, because unless I have to buy like 2 weeks worth of stuff. Oh, I don't know, because that period between Christmas and New Year is also really busy because people are getting their New Year party stuff, but then everybody's run out of food because they ate it all over Christmas. But then the problem as well that we have is that everything goes out of date so quickly in shops now. Is this not... Are other people not finding this? Especially with like fruit, is that things tend to go out of date like the next day. Unless it's yogurt or meat, I tend to not really pay attention to the use by dates, because tell me how I'm supposed to eat an entire food shop within like 2 days of buying it. It's not possible. So, gonna do a quick stock check, try and work out, we're gonna navigate this, but just generally get a stock. I mean, we are going to my mum and dad's for Christmas Day, obviously, and we are at my nana's on Boxing Day, so we don't need to worry too much about food those days. But between now and then, like, we've got some stuff, but we've run out of things like eggs, milk, mayonnaise, like random stuff that I know that we're gonna need. And I'm also thinking about making a banana bread, because look at these bananas. Are they not perfect for banana bread? I would say. I might just have a look. I know I've got some butter in the fridge that I haven't used for ages. Do I have any sugar? Should do. We might do a banana bread, actually. Yeah, so I'm going to do a quick stock check of the cupboards and the fridge, and then we're going to try and brave Tesco's. Guys, I'm back from Tesco's. I don't know if anyone clocked this. I don't know if I even got it on camera, but from the entire food shop that I've just got, I have to show you one item, and it is the most, like, it's nothing unusual. Well, it is unusual actually, but it's not unusual in terms of what type of food it is. I've texted everybody about this. I've texted Emmanuel with a photo of it. I texted Steph. I needed everyone to see this. Look at this carrot. Like, why is this carrot so long? This carrot, you know, I was talking about how food only lasts you a couple of days. Dare I say, this carrot alone will last us, I mean, well into January. Look at it. I mean, obviously I'm joking, but like, as soon as I saw it, I mean, the collection of carrots, they were all like rather large, but this one was right at the back and it was the biggest of the bunch. And I thought, I have to have this one just because look at it. Oh. Yeah, I just had to show you that. But anyway, I was gonna talk to you guys about something before I start making banana bread. But I am in this place, and I feel like I get in this place every single year around this time, which is like just before Christmas or like a couple of weeks before Christmas, where I start to feel like I really want to knuckle down and eat well. And I don't know what it is about my brain that's telling me, okay, you have to go on your, like, a really healthy, like, get your arse in gear kind of mood literally before Christmas. And it's so annoying because when you get really motivated like this, it's the perfect time to do it. But this is not the perfect time to do it. And this happens to me every year, I swear. And by the time, you know, when, like, New Year, everyone resets, everyone starts with their goals and their health and fitness journeys and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, I'm really motivated now, but we'll wait till the new year because that makes logical sense to me. But by the time the new year comes round, motivation's gone. And it's here and now, the week before Christmas, which is really annoying because I just know that the food on offer is going to be majority unhealthy. Now, obviously, Christmas time, eat in moderation and all that, but there are typically more chocolates around, is there not? There are typically more puddings, there are typically more of everything. So I know that it's just not going to happen, but I just feel like within myself that I want to eat really healthy right now. So I'm thinking, with it being the 17th, we've got literally a week, like less than a week now. We've literally got a week until Christmas. I'm going to just do it for the next few days, I think, and just hopefully I'll feel a bit better about it. And I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? How, like, this mood just happens now, of all times. So typical. Anyway, I'm going to put my abnormally large carrot away. This also makes me think about, do you remember when I had an allotment? And obviously we don't have the allotment anymore, but I did try to grow carrots 2 years in a row and they just did not work. Like, they barely got beyond about that. They were a stump, or if they did grow longer, they were teeny tiny little fingers of carrots. Like, how are they growing? Ones like this. This is the ones that I want. Not the tiny little spindly ones that weren't growing in my allotment. Goodness.
It tastes kind of bitter to say I'm sorry when I know that I did nothing wrong. You think you're better than everybody. I'm getting sick of playing along. All of these mind games is keeping me up at night, but you're not losing sleep, and am I being crazy, or is there somebody else? I'm getting good at reading your lies. If you don't like me, I don't understand. When I say something, you put your head in the sand. I'm so confused. Are you just wasting my time?
Alright, whilst the banana bread is cooking, which is on for like just under an hour, I thought I'd give you a quick update because I've had a phone call from pals. If you don't know the kind of lead up story to this, essentially the short form is that I had a laparoscopy surgery in August, at the end of August, to try and find endometriosis, which they did not find. I then asked for the photographs and notes from that surgery to get a second opinion and to use the photographs for that second opinion, and essentially they then said that they'd lost the photos, they were never saved, etc. And I thought all hope was gone, basically, because without the photos, I felt as though I couldn't really ask for a second opinion because I wanted something to show them. Anyway, you guys really, really encouraged me to get in touch with PALS, which is the Patient Advice and Liaison Service. And essentially they kind of go back and forth with the wards, find out what's happened. Now, they rang me back about a week ago, I want to say, saying that essentially they contacted the ward and they just basically sent their apologies and that there'd been some system error or something which explained why, they tried to explain why the photos hadn't been saved. It's not that they didn't take them, it's that there was some kind of error in the system. I don't know. And just basically apologised. Now, at this point, I just burst into tears on the phone. Honestly, there's no shame in crying. But when she said basically, okay, like there's nothing, like the photos are just gone, I just started crying because I felt as if I then had to go back to my GP and start from the ground up again. Bearing in mind, it's taken me 3.5 years to get here. Which is not actually that long in the grand scheme of things, bearing in mind that the average diagnosis time for endometriosis is around 7 years. So I'm actually quite, swiftly moving through the processes, but still, it's a long time. So, and bear in mind, I've been having these symptoms like way obviously longer than 3.5 years where I started to look into it, but I just didn't look into it. I just kind of felt like it was normal. I'd always been told that this was normal anyway. So I was crying on the phone and I said, I understand it's not, it wasn't this person's fault on the phone. And I was like, but I was really relying on those photos to be able to go and get a second opinion. I feel absolutely devastated that I'm going to have to start back going through the GP process because that alone took me like 3 years to just get taken seriously. And if I were to go back, they would just say, well, you had the surgery and they found nothing, so that's it. And it, as much as I appreciate that some people will say, well, is that not good news that they didn't find endometriosis? Yes, of course. But it still does not solve the issue of where my pain's coming from. Not to mention that endometriosis is very, very often missed by people who are not specialists. And I've always said I'm absolutely not discrediting the work of the surgeon who did perform my surgery. However, they weren't a specialist. They were a general consultant surgeon. I just have to take the advice that I've been getting and what I'm seeing so much of in people's lived experiences where they've had like 3 surgeries and it wasn't until the specialist did it that they found endometriosis, which is crazy. Anyway, so they rang back with some more feedback and said that they've managed to get me an appointment with an endometriosis specialist, which I'm over the moon with. I can't believe that I'm kind of staying like at this level and not having to go back to the bottom of the pile again. So yeah, appointment before the year ends as well. So it's quite it's coming up soon, and we'll see where we go from there. I am wanting to request from this appointment an MRI for starters, because we skipped that part with the first gynecology appointment. Usually I think the route is that you go for like pelvic scans, you get your blood work, you go for an MRI, and then you get a laparoscopy if you can't find anything on all the other ones. But we kind of skipped the MRI and went straight to the laparoscopy. So I'm going to ask for an MRI in the off chance that it could be something else, and that could be picked up on the MRI. So I'm going to ask for that. And I'm also debating asking for advice in terms of whether, I don't know how to word this. Again, it was one of you guys that put me onto this, and I've been doing quite a lot of research into this, and it could be psychological. And when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, it's all in your head or anything like that. There is a bit of research into physical responses to like trauma, I guess. And I don't know whether I label what happened to me with the NHS, like my job and stuff, as trauma. I don't know. But if there is literally nothing on MRIs, surgeries or whatever, and I think maybe considering a bit of therapy might, and see whether that would, I'm willing to try anything at this point, honestly, to try and get some answers. But that is a bit of an update. I've got another appointment. I'm going to ask for an MRI, ask more questions about whether it could be a trauma response, as it were, because like I say, like when I've been doing research and things, there is a lot of evidence which suggests that psychological trauma and stress and prolonged stress, which like 5 years of consistent stress probably could trigger this, can have kind of a physical response in your body, which blew my mind. Like I'd never really thought of it until one of you guys had mentioned it, and I guess I want to look a little bit more into that, but I want the MRI first. And then, to be fair, I think I could probably do some therapy anyway over what happened, but that's 2026's problem, to be honest. But that is an update on what's going on, and I am absolutely over the moon with the progress, and I will keep you guys updated as always. Look at that. Goodness, that time flew over. The whole house stinks in a good way of banana bread. Oh, I can't wait. I think Billy wants some. Look at that beauty. Now, I've learnt as well to leave it, because quite often I would take it out of the tin now and it would end up ripping all the bottom off. But if I leave it to cool completely, when I take it out, it'll come out properly. So, leaving it to cool. Is there something I can help you with? No? What do you want? I've just filmed a dish up dinner for TikTok and Instagram. I'll pop it up as a short tomorrow, but dinner tonight is steak, mushroom sauce with broccoli and roast potatoes. Now these roast potatoes I followed a recipe on BBC Good Food for. They don't look exactly like the ones on the website, but they still look quite good. I'm happy with them. So yeah, this is dinner for tonight. It's my first time making rump steak. I'm trying to learn how to make different types of steak and for them to taste nice. So yeah, and I used the pepper and garlic steak seasoning on it, which was really nice. I usually use the JD Seasonings one, but we ran out and had some of that in Tesco's. So yeah, this is dinner tonight. I'm gonna go and eat this and chill for the rest of the night. So I'm gonna end this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, go hit subscribe, and don't forget to hype the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Baby, let me love you.